I know thriftiness is a virtue, and some of you save and save and save and trying to save your way through retirement. But do you know that there are some things that you can actually spend on, not only to enhance your life, but actually to save some money as well? Sounds very contradictory, right? How does spending some money actually help you save money? So you see, there is this kind of penny wise and pound foolish concept whereby some people actually sweat the small money, but in the end they lose the big money. So therefore, in this episode, I just want to identify some home gadgets, home tools that I personally use so that it can probably help you enhance your lives, because it really helped me save some money or gave me some convenience, right? And I want to share my personal experience with you guys. Let's go to the first item, right, which is the wireless earbuds. Now, previously, before 2020, I was using this kind of earpiece, right, earpods, you call it, that's included in your mobile phone, most likely your iPhone. They comes with this kind of earpods. A few years ago, then they removed it. But you see, the problem of this is that despite it being pretty good sound quality, the thing about it is that it always tangles, and I have a hard time always trying to remove this, right, trying to untangle this piece. And the other thing is that no matter how good this kind of earpods are, whether they are in-ear or out-ear or whatever, they do not have this thing called active noise cancellation. And the other fact is that when you are wired into your phone or your mobile digital player or anything of that, then you realize that the wires are actually hampering or hindering your movement, especially when you are in commute or you are in the airport, you want to catch a flight to your next flight, okay, and you are transiting between places. The wires become quite messy. So I have switched to wireless earbuds since 2020. This is what I'm currently using now, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. Of course, it's not sponsored by Samsung, by the way, but I do use it since 2020, and it has made significant changes in my life. Because firstly, I did not use it for entertainment purposes. It's mainly for my work, because during work from home, if you remember during the circuit breaker period, right, March 2020, you realize that you're taking a lot of meetings, a lot of calls online at your home, in your bedroom. And some of you, maybe your bedroom or your study room is not so conducive because it may be facing a main road. So the traffic noise is really noisy. People are walking along your corridors, you know, right, the old kind of corridor where your bedroom is facing. That's the same situation for mine. And I got very annoyed, you know, because it's not like I can reduce my background noise. Then people were commenting that, hey, why your background have so much noise? Why is it so noisy? And I got fed up, you know. Then I went to buy this kind of wireless earbuds. At that time, I was using the predecessor, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, okay, which is already pretty good already, even though it does not have active noise cancellation. But it kind of removed the background noise, you see. So that has actually helped me, because now I can take those calls in my room and people have never complained about background noise. Because I think what it does is that it has a technology to reduce such background noises, especially when you are speaking through the microphone. So you see, this kind of wireless bud was primarily for my work purpose, right, to take conference calls at home. But you see, when the circuit breaker opened and we were allowed to return to office, it became another important tool, because during commute, when you're taking bus and MRT, especially public transportation, you do not want to have your wires dangling with your mobile phone, because firstly, the wires always tangle no matter how nice you put it. The other thing is that when you're moving from places to places, maybe it's not so convenient and it's quite a hassle with the wires and all that stuff. It's not like you just put in, right, then you can just move. Sometimes you won't go toilet, man. Then you bring your home phone with the wire there, man. Then it becomes very awkward, lah. But with the wireless earbuds, I think it's much nicer to just walk around with it. Also, when you're watching like long form videos, maybe podcasts on Spotify, right, then you realize that this wireless earbuds works wonders, because you can now bring all your sound around you, okay? Even if you put your mobile phone inside your bag, you don't have to connect the wire. I think that's a blessing lah. I've been listening to more podcasts and long form video content, like from NsHQKY, Mr. Lu, and also the bag holder pod. So there are definitely cheap to expensive models, right? You don't have to buy the most top end expensive one. Just go with the brand that is compatible with your phone. So if you're using iPhone, then just get the AirPods. Don't have to get the AirPods Pro. You can get the AirPods 3. I think that's pretty good already. But if you have more budget, then you can consider the AirPods Pro 2 lah, which is the latest generation one. Then for Samsung phone users, you can get the Galaxy Buds Pro. If you have more budget, you go for the Galaxy Buds Pro 2. But I know some of you are not Apple or Samsung users, right? Just go with the brand that is fitting with your mobile phone. For example, you are a Xiaomi user, then you buy a Xiaomi earbuds. If you're a OnePlus user, go and get a OnePlus Buds. Yeah, so if you want the cheapest and best deal for buying this kind of wireless earbuds, right, you can check out my description link. I've been buying from this shop for many years and they are reputable. Okay, the next one is also a household appliance item, and that will be a wireless vacuum. You see, because I'm still staying with my parents, right, and they are from the boomer generation, And you see the boomers, right? They really trust their traditional household appliance, and we were still using the traditional broom and with the traditional dustpan. You know, it's very difficult to sweep the floor with this because all your hairs will just be stuck to the straw hairs of the broom, and it's very difficult to clean the room because it's manual effort. You have to go through every different corners and the whole house. You have to clean it with this traditional broom. It takes up a lot of time. Then for those people who are using the wired vacuum cleaners, right, you realize that for each bedroom and each room you have to plug into the power socket, and you see the wires have a limited range, right? And it's not like you can just go anywhere you want because you have to look for a new power plug. And then sometimes if you keep in your storage room for too long, the wires will tangle and then will spoil. Because you see, wire management is not the priority of everyone, right? And of course, using a cordless vacuum or wireless vacuum has significantly improved my quality of life because I'm doing the household chores in my house. If I'm using the traditional broom, I will take like 15 to 20 minutes to sweep the whole house. Maybe using this cordless vacuum, I take like at most 10 minutes, just everything go over the floor, just zoom everywhere, okay? It will just suck everything up into the vacuum bin. So not only it is faster and it's also cleaner because it has more powerful suction, cleans more dirt in a shorter period of time. That is like a double win for me. And of course, they do come with like different attachments as well. So sometimes they will give you this free gift of anti-dust mite. Then you can use it to go and vacuum your sofas, vacuum your mattress, get rid of all those dust mites, right? Which some of you may face. Why when you wake up from your bed it's so itchy? Maybe there are some big bugs and you can use this to vacuum all the bugs away. So to me, it's quite a lifestyle change, right? Firstly, you sleep better on a cleaner mattress or sofa, and at the same time helps you save time, clean more dirt. I think it's a very good equipment to have. And of course, when you talk about cordless vacuum, there will be very cheap to very expensive variations from a famous D brand, right? So I would say don't need to buy so expensive because this technology is improving over time. The technology obsolescence is very fast. Like 3 years, the tech will improve. So don't need to buy too expensive, maybe around the $100 to $200 range, then just change it every 3 years or 2 years will do. Okay, don't have to buy the high-end one. This kind of thing will spoil very easily because there are a lot of moving parts, you see, and you have to use it the tough way, right? You have to go through different corners and go through different knocks. So yeah lah, I also have 2 recommendations in my description list. One of it is Debia brand, one of it is Mini Helpers brand. Both of these vacuum cleaners are within $100 to $200 range lah. Nothing too out of budget, I believe. My final product is on dental hygiene because 1 year ago when I was watching Cafe Money, Chicken Genius actually brought out this water flosser, or they call it water jet or something. Basically, it's a water spray that injects high pressurized water into your gums or your teeth to wash out all the debris and the dirty stuff stuck in between your teeth and gums. You see, the thing about dental hygiene is that though we know dental hygiene is really important and flossing is really important, it gets really troublesome, right? And we are not used to this kind of habit. If you're using a normal dental floss, you need to curl your fingers 3 times around the dental floss and then go in between your teeth and then do all this kind of scrubbing motion, which is really a hassle. But you know, the thing about tooth decay is that it really hurts when it is really decayed, and you spend like a few $100s doing the cleaning and doing a tooth filling if it's really decayed, like till the nerve, right? In fact, if we look at the cost of dental services in Singapore, this is the current benchmark, and we're looking at dental filling of $50 minimally per tooth. Even if we go to like NTUC Denticare, which is considered rather affordable, right? Just the consultation alone is at $30. And if you just look at the dental fillings, your cheapest one would set you back at $50 per tooth. So tooth decay don't really stop at one. Usually you have to fill up a few tubes. So that's another cost of dental treatment that you have to consider. So in order to avoid all these kind of potential dental treatment costs, I think a water flosser is a good investment to have, and it will help you clean your teeth more efficiently, right? Because you're using an automatic water jet to like spray, you know. You imagine you use the fire hose to put out fire, that kind of water pressure. Now it is just minimized and then spray into your gums and your mouth. That is a very effective cleaning material, and it's much less frustrating, right? Because now you don't have to deal with all the dental floss and it takes up so much time and so much hassle kind of thing. It's a kind of convenience, and at the same time it can help you improve your breath. So for those people who have really bad breath, maybe it's because of the food particles stuck in between your teeth, and that that is why it's causing a very bad smell because of the decayed food in between your gums and your teeth. So for water flosser, there are definitely from cheap to expensive models. I would say that go for those below $100 will do, because even if you spend so much money, a few hundreds of them, they'll spoil quite easily after a few years because water and electricity don't mix well together despite how waterproof they are. And the technology will definitely improve over time, right? So just get a below $100 model one, and you can change after a few years if you see that the technology has improved. Like for example, I have a uSmile CUI1 water flosser here, which you can purchase it for below $100, because the thing about this is that this water flosser is actually really portable. It's not like those really big and bulky kind, right? You see, you can even extend it just like that, and you can even fix the water jet inside, and you can fit it in this tiny compartment right here. So you see, you can really transform from a very small compact model, it can go to this kind of size. And this is the normal standard water flosser size. You see, it's very bulky for other models, right? But you see this uSmile one, really good, really lightweight. And it's really important for it to be compact, because when you want to travel overseas, you want to bring it to a hotel room, you don't want it to be very difficult to take and very heavy, right? And you want all these things all together. And that's why the uSmile CUI1 is one of the best choices you can make for a water flosser. Also, the good thing is that they have very strong battery power. One charge can last up to 90 days. And there are even different tips as well. So they give like total of 3 tips. This is the 2 additional tips. uSmile CUI1 water flosser also comes with the ultrasonic waterfall technology that helps you clean your teeth better while not hurting your gums. Then of course you can choose from 4 different modes. They are the soft, normal, massage and intense. And of course it's IPX7 waterproofing. It also has an automatic 2-minute power off just in case you forgot to turn it off, and help you conserve the battery. So if you really do want to get a water flosser, you can consider the uSmile CUI1 via my referral link down below, and thank you to uSmile for sponsoring this segment of video. So what are the other products that you have brought in your life that gave you much convenience and also maybe help you save some money as well? Do share them in the comment section or go to my Telegram group to discuss. So you see, life is not always about saving money, right? Sometimes the money you spend, the small money that you spend, can bring in great savings, great benefits and potential returns that you will not even know of. Maybe some of these are cost avoidance and even cost savings to you. So sometimes it's good to spend a little extra money on those things. But if you really don't like to spend money and like to save money, then you must at least know which are the best fixed deposit accounts, right? And I'll share with you the best Singapore fixed deposit accounts right here in this video.